Racism, a race without a finish line. Racism is a wealth and power based competitive relationship between blacks and non blacks. The sole purpose of racism is to support and ensure that the white majority and its ethnic subgroups can continue to dominate and use blacks as a means to produce wealth and power. Centuries of black enslavement and Jim Crow semi slavery resulted in the majority society becoming 99-foot giants and blacks 1-foot midgets. This massive inequality is wealth and resources made blacks non-competitive and totally dependent upon whites for the necessities of life. True racism exists only when one group holds a disproportionate share of wealth and power over another group, then uses those resources to marginalize, exploit, exclude, and subordinate the weaker group. In America, it is whites who use wealth and power to marginalize, exploit, and subordinate blacks. Whites can deny blacks employment, educational opportunities, business resources, a place to live, or the right to vote. Therefore, according to this definition, black people cannot be racist. No group of blacks have the power or exclusive control of resources to the degree that they can educationally, politically, economically, and socially exploit and marginalize the white race. Blacks can only react to racism and try to alter the conditions that racism creates. Despite the realities, there are numerous conservative blacks who act as apologists for white racism and confuse the issue. A conservative black radio talk show host in Los Angeles, for example, charges that blacks are as racist as whites. His desire for white approval as well as high ignorance of history impedes him from understanding that white racism and black prejudice are not the same thing. Blacks have a reason for their feelings about whites based on how they have been treated by whites. The white race, on the other hand, has never been marginalized by the black race. Racism reinforces the legacies of slavery and Jim Crow semi-slavery. Blacks have been unable to escape from those legacies because the majority society acknowledges the operation of racism in the distant past, but minimizes its present significance.